Switch to Martin. Now Guido.
That's it long range. He's got it. This first in a Loyal jersey. 1-0 San Diego.
Stadium in San Diego. It has been a sellout the last few days. Loyal SC ready to kick off this season.
Drew actually got a hand on it, and this one will go high and up and in. One more time.
Torero Stadium in San Diego. Professional soccer has finally arrived.
Welcome back to North Park. We are at Bluefoot. He's Darren Smith. I'm Jordan Caruth, and San Diego just beat Las Vegas 2-1 the final score. They pick up 3 more points, and the unbeaten run continues for San Diego. It's up to 6 matches in a row for San Diego Loyal without a loss. Very good news for Loyal. Another impressive performance, and we'll recap the 2-1 win. San Diego all of a sudden just 2 points away from first place in the table. Not bad after that 4-game start, all with losses to start the year. They have turned things around, and the winning ways continue tonight in Las Vegas. 2 goals, one from Guido, another from Barry. It's 2 goal scorers you would expect to have if you're San Diego, and it's the result they were hoping to have.
Yeah, Miguel Barry and Alejandro Guido, we know those names. They score a lot, they produce a lot. Man of the match tonight, Charlie Adams, created a ton of chances here for SD Loyal, and it's a familiar scoreline. 2-1 seems to be the winning formula. I know we were talking about it on Matchday Live, the pre-show, Jordan, saying, hey, how about a nice, comfortable 3 points here away? Well, hey, it's the USL Championship. You're playing away, a little bit of elevation, an awful lot of heat. You take all 3 points. This is the first time we've seen Loyal return home from an away match with 3 points. Picked up a point in Orange County, picked up another point earlier this season away. This is the first time that Loyal had yet to check that box, picking up all 3 points outside of Torero Stadium. They do it tonight. They return back home on a bit of a short turnaround. Oakland Roots heading to Torero Stadium on Tuesday night. I'm going to go ahead and predict. I guess the final score of that one's probably going to be 2-1 also. But yeah, like style points don't really matter when you're playing away. On a good run, 6 unbeaten. That equals what we saw last year, 2020, after Miguel Barry joined the squad. So all good in the hood. This will be a happy flight home for SD Loyal tomorrow as they return home with 3 points here. And as you said, they now find themselves in a tie for second place in the Pacific Division, tied with Orange County Soccer Club. So provided a little bit of separation here and are firmly and comfortable in that top 4 in the Pacific.
Yeah, so what does it all mean? The win tonight for San Diego means Las Vegas have now played 9 matches. They have 7 points through 9 matches to start their year. San Diego on the other side, they're up to 10, double digits now, matches played, up to 14 points, tied for second in the Pacific, so they move up on the table. They were behind Los Dos to start the night, but they go ahead and climb over Los Angeles after getting the 3 points. Phoenix, 16 points. San Diego with 14, just 2 points back, second place, tied with Orange County also at 14. Los Dos at 12. And then you have your gap, that playoff line in the Pacific. 5th place Tacoma, Sacramento 6, Las Vegas stays in 7th. And Darren mentioned Oakland Roots, who will be in San Diego next week, Tuesday night, to take on Loyal. Oakland Roots, 4 matches played. They have 4 points. So still very young in their season, but San Diego have clearly turned things around. They're starting to pick up the points, not just getting draws, but now you're starting to see the wins add up as well. It's one thing to have an unbeaten streak. If you're just adding up a bunch of draws, it's not quite as nice, but now the wins are coming. 3 points here against Las Vegas, 3 points against Las Vegas at home, 3 points against Los Dos, and 3 more points against Phoenix. This is what you're kind of looking for in this run.
And this is an important point too, because you think about it, this is match day 10, which means 10 times now we've seen San Diego Loyal play. They started with this quirky schedule where they played 4 straight games away, went 0-4, 4 straight losses, came back home, opened up by beating Las Vegas Lights, same Lights that we saw, 2-1 scoreline. Back out there away, went to Phoenix, went to Orange County, a couple of draws. So think about that. Think about the trajectory of the 2021 season thus far. You start with 4 away, 4 straight losses. Next 2 matches away, a couple of draws. Now here we are, 7th out of 10 matches being played outside of Torero Stadium. We've spent so much time on the Matchday live show talking pre-post about building a fortress at Torero Stadium. There's still a ton of matches still to come here in San Diego. But think about this trajectory going from 4 straight losses, a couple of draws, and now, Jordan, you pick up your first away victory against Las Vegas Lights. I like the way it's going. And you had to pick up all 3. I know what the old philosophy is, and so do you, and so does everybody watching. You know, you want to win your home matches by and large, and you also want to figure out a way to play for a point away. Well, they didn't really have that luxury after the way the season started. You know, they had to start chasing 3 points on the road because they started off 0-4. So, you know, this was a really, really good result, regardless of what, that it was a little bit more close than you and I would have thought when we were on the pre-match show. But this is a tremendous, tremendous result for them. Everything is trending in the right direction. You maintain momentum here heading into Tuesday night. Absolutely necessary to pick up 3 points here away at Las Vegas Lights. Doesn't matter if it was 2-1, 5-1, 10-1, doesn't really matter. 7 out of 10 away, continuing to show improvement here from match to match to match. That's huge tonight for me. So credit to Miguel Berry, credit to Alejandro Guido, credit to Charlie Adams, credit to everybody who played here tonight. Like that, they had to have it. You know, they're still chasing. Again, to your point now, this being their 10th match. Other clubs that are behind them have only played 7, 8. Oakland's only played 4. So, you know, matches in hand, like this, they had to have this, and they got it.
Something that's been a little bit different since that 4-game losing streak to start the year. The goals are starting to come a little bit for San Diego. You look at the first 4 matches, 1 goal in the opener against Phoenix. They did not score against RGV on the road the following match. After that, 1 goal against Tacoma, another against Louisville. So it's either 1 goal or nothing in their opening 4. But since then, it's been consistently 2 goals for San Diego. The only match that does not work into that is that 1-1 draw against Orange County. So they just get a point, but outside of that, 2 against Phoenix. Twice they've done that. 2 against Las Vegas. Twice they've done that. And also they had 2 goals a little bit earlier in this streak. Who else was it against? That's twice against Las Vegas and twice against Phoenix. But the point remains the same. The goals are starting to come. That's important. There's been some changes with the roster, of course. That has played a little bit of a factor. But Miguel Berry scoring tonight, Alejandro Guido scoring tonight on the road, getting you 3 points. This is what you sign up for if you're Landon Donovan and Nate Miller. So
still have yet to lose with Miguel Berry on the roster, by the way. Think about that. I know cause and effect, and does one really have anything to do with the other? Who knows? But it is an interesting side note to what we're watching here, that Miguel Berry goes out there, he's in the starting 11, and sure enough, here comes SD Loyal again without having dropped all 3 points. So, hey, whatever it is, I know the way athletes are, so do you, so does everybody watching here. I'm sure it's being brought up in the chatter. Like, it's a good thing to have. I don't know that he's the good luck charm. I just think he's a really, really good player, and they're very confident when they go out there on the pitch, as long as Miguel Berry's wearing an SD Loyal uniform. What are we looking at? What's going on?
Miguel Berry was right behind us. They were interviewing Miguel Berry. Troy Hirsch. Miguel Berry. We have no idea if this is going to be allowed to be uploaded to YouTube a little bit later on. If you're watching this, that's really good news. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to. Miguel Berry, a very good selection for Fox to be chatting with.
Yeah.
He scores tonight for San Diego. He scores the winner. It's the 2nd goal. It was the rebound from Corey Herzog. Corey Herzog looked like he had a good opportunity to score. We talked about it on the pre-match show. If Corey were to score tonight, there was a chance he was jumping into a pool in Las Vegas. That did not play out, at least not from what we've seen. Maybe he did jump into a pool at some point off screen, but there was no goal celebration there. He had an opportunity, the rebound came out, and you're very happy if you're a San Diego Loyal supporter that it was Miguel Berry that the rebound went to. He was able to blast it home and put Loyal up for good in that one. So
he's just got so much technical skill, Miguel Berry. I think we'd say Jack Blake has really carried this club thus far. There's been a lot of unsung players on this squad. Trey Muse is leading the USL Championship in saves. Colin Martin has played great. Charlie Adams tonight, our man of the match. But Miguel Berry is such a technically gifted player. You saw it in Phoenix a couple of weeks back in Chandler. You saw it again tonight here. When the rebound falls in one player's direction, I don't know about everybody else, I'm hoping it's falling right there on Miguel Berry's right foot, because he put that home And at this level, you got to make sure that you secure that. He did exactly that. And Jordan, I'll tell you, statistically, 2-1, somebody might watch and go, wow, felt like it was pretty close. Really wasn't close at all on the stat line. 60-40 in terms of possession. We're used to seeing that. Total passes, 21 shots for SD Loyal tonight compared to 6 for Las Vegas Lights. 8 shots on target, only 3 for Lights. So, this was a pretty dominant performance. The 2-1 scoreline won't show it. It's just the scoreline apparently that we're going to have to rock with here as long as we're watching SD Loyal. We were hoping for something a little bit more comfortable. But in terms of every other statistic that you could possibly want to look at here, early on here before it becomes official, SD Loyal really controlled the match.
Yeah, they absolutely did. And it's a very quick turnaround for San Diego. They're going to be back in action Tuesday night at home. San Diego Loyal returns home Tuesday night special against the new club in town, Oakland Roots. First ever matchup between the two clubs live from Torero Stadium. It's going to be Tuesday, June 29th. Tuesday night kickoff is at 7:30. Matchday Live will start at 7 p.m. right there, pitch side at Torero Stadium. You can buy your tickets on sdloyal.com/tickets. So that is the next match Tuesday night. We'll take a timeout from Bluefoot. We are in North Park enjoying some cervezas. We found some sushi tonight. Yeah. We found some beers, we found some food, and now we need refills. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll fix that after this.
Your summer starts here. With big savings on a new Toyota, you can go out and do all the things that make summer the best time of the year. But don't miss out on all the fun. See your Toyota dealer and catch a great deal today.
Right now, drive home a stylish new Corolla with a low $199 a month lease. Or you can save big with $1,500 factory cash back.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
During this pandemic, many families are worried about visiting healthcare facilities. I'm Dr. Gail Knight, Rady Children's Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Officer. I'd like to share with you the advice that I give my own family and friends. The best thing that you can do to keep your child healthy is to continue to keep routine appointments like vaccinations and regular checkups. This keeps you, your child, and our community as protected as possible. We are always open, we are here for you, and we are safe.
It's time to get moving with the financial partner that's here for your journey. From small steps to big milestones, USE Credit Union is here for you. With tools to help you bank fast, solutions to help you go far, and a team of dream makers that's ready to help you step forward with confidence. USE Credit Union.
All right, welcome back. It's Matchday Live. We are in North Park. We are at Bluefoot, where the owner of Bluefoot, Adam Cook, he was this close to correctly predicting the final score for the match tonight. He thought it would be 3-1, San Diego Loyal over Las Vegas Lights. Close, 2-1, goals by Miguel Berry, Alejandro Guido in the 7th minute. Didn't that feel nice? In the 7th minute to see Alejandro Guido score for SD Loyal, returning to the start 11. Jordan, speaking of Alejandro Guido, we know where he played. He started with Club Tijuana, Xolos. It's official, San Diego Loyal and Xolos of Club Tijuana. They're set for their first ever matchup between the two clubs. It'll be the international friendly set for July 10th at Torero Stadium. 5 o'clock kickoff. Tickets start at just $25. They're available now on sdloyal.com/tickets. Be a part of the match between the Baja Cali clubs. Visit sdloyal.com/tickets SanDiegoSports.com/tickets for more information. That comes at an interesting stretch, too. Haven't just watched Loyal beat Las Vegas Lights 2-1 tonight. Up next, Tuesday night, Oakland. Home against Sacramento on July 3rd. Home against Orange County. Home against Phoenix. Those are the matches that matter here in the USL Championship. And then
a lot of wins right there.
Somewhere right in the middle of that, we get Club Tijuana as well in a friendly. So should be very interesting now because the stakes feel like they're getting a little bit higher here week after week after week. 6 now unbeaten for SD Loyal.
Chavos have tweeted, Darren, I think we should probably bring this up right away. Chavos have tweeted, in honor of tonight's victory, free waters on Chavos. Hit up your local bar, ask for water. Stay hydrated out there, San Diego.
Nice.
So Chavos hooking it up with water for everyone. Well done.
So if you're watching this, I want to make sure I understand this correctly since I'm not paying attention.
Right.
So if you're watching this and you're on your way out tonight to go out, wherever it might be, it doesn't have to be here in North Park, it could be any place. If you go up to the bar, if you go up to, or ask your server at a restaurant and say, hey, I would like a water, an agua, por favor. It's on Chavos de San Diego.
Right.
They got your back.
They got your back.
Cool.
They'll put it on their tab. So that's good stuff. I like that, Chavos. Well done.
Very
good
generous.
stuff.
Very generous of those guys. Those guys are the best.
Locals tweet out that it's the first road victory of the season. How about that? First 3 points on the road this year for San Diego. It took until match day 10. We've had a few opportunities on the road. Phoenix a few times. Louisville, Orange County finished 1-1. That was so close. But tonight, the first time that San Diego goes on the road, and they are coming back home with all 3 points, which is something I can tell you a lot more fun to do. I don't know if they're flying. I'm assuming they flew to Vegas,
Yeah,
right? They did not take a bus. All right, so they're going to fly back home, and that mood is going to be much better. I can promise you, I wasn't on the bus, but at 1-1, I'm sure at Orange County, the trip back home, probably not as fun as it could have been if you picked up all 3. Tonight, a little bit different story. First time this entire season you get all 3, so that's good
Well,
news.
you know, and I think, should we have a little bit of fun with math here? Because as anybody who's ever listened to Jordan and me on radio, you would know math is our strong suit. But of a possible 18 points away,
Yes.
right? So the first 4 would be 12. Next 2 would be another 6. So of a possible 18, SD Loyal returned home with only 2 out of 18. Picking up a couple of draws, 1 away at Phoenix, which felt like a loss. Another 1 away, to your point, short week, turnaround at Orange County. But 0 for the first 12, 2 out of the next 6. So 2 out of 18 up until tonight. So to the locals' point, these were huge to have. You know, not that you expect that you're going to return home with points every time you play away. Some of these fields are wonky. Sometimes you got to deal with llamas. Sometimes you got to deal with water balloon fights. Sometimes you got to deal with weird camera angles. You got to deal with all sorts of stuff playing away. It's uncomfortable. But 2 of the first 18 available points away from Torero Stadium, probably not a great recipe for going to the postseason. So to pick up 3 out of all 3 here tonight in Vegas at Cashman Field, having to deal with the heat, having to deal with Dolly the llama, having to deal with the water balloon fight, that's a lot to overcome.
Was Dolly there tonight? Can we confirm if Dolly the llama was even in the house?
Dolly was available tonight. Dolly,
bench.
who is still in mourning after Dottie the llama unfortunately passed away earlier this month.
Before the season is when it happened.
It was in June.
Was it? Oh, was it? They didn't have their home opener until June? There's some clubs that really didn't start their season. Orange County being another example. They really didn't start their year until much later than San Diego. But yeah, you get those road points. It is important for San Diego.
Well, I know the announcement was June 2nd. That much I remember. I saw the press release, so if I got the unfortunate date, if I'm off on that, then I apologize to Dolly, to Dottie, and to the Lights.
Yes. Single game tickets are on sale now. Tickets starting at $25 for the remaining of the home matches for 2021. That includes Independence Day weekend against Sacramento Republic, July 3rd. July 3rd. That is a 4 p.m. kickoff. I love 7 p.m. kickoffs, 7:30 p.m. kickoffs. My wife loves kickoffs that are a little bit earlier because that means our 1-year-old son Luca could probably come to one of these matches. And a 4 o'clock kickoff against Sacramento is perfect for them. So I know that my family will be out in full force July 3rd. That is a single game ticket on sale coming up. Also, the match against Club Tijuana You can visit that one July 10th, sdloyal.com/tickets for more information.
Does Luca have something to wear to that match
Yes,
on July 3rd?
He does.
Do they make those
over
available
there,
at the SD Loyal store?
They do.
They do? Okay. I
The
just
Loyal
wanna
to the
check
Soil onesie.
Right.
Where, guess where the soil goes?
Right by the soil.
Right by the soil. Yeah. All right, we have one more timeout to get to. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up here from Bluefoot in North Park. San Diego get the win tonight, 3 points, and into second place in the Pacific. Very good news for Loyal supporters. We're back after this.
It starts off with a little seed, and with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
Want a perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
I'm not even sure what's happening here, and I know it's fast, but I'm in love with you. We're gonna be together forevs, and I'm gonna keep you looking good, boo. That's why I got you unlimited washes. That's right, we're gonna binge wash, babe. Commit to your car. What are you waiting for?
That works.
All right, that is the SD Loyal app. It's a free app. You can download it on your phone. Stay up to date on everything SD Loyal. Download the San Diego Loyal app to your mobile device. Schedule, roster, latest news, tickets, so much more. Whenever, wherever the SD Loyal app is available at the App Store and Google Play for free.
Why aren't we on this?
We should be on this.
Why isn't our show
You
on
can
this
find
right now?
everything SD Loyal on this app except for Matchday Live. I want to say congratulations to the locals.
Yes. Why?
Who picked up their first 3 points in our pick to kick contest.
Right.
The locals and Jack Cronin both had Miguel Berry tonight. Miguel Berry, 74th minute goal, the game winning goal. Congratulations, Los Locals. You guys are off the schneid.
Correct. Went out on a limb. They went with Miguel Berry. He produces tonight for not just the locals, but Jack Cronin as well, as mentioned. I thought I took a little bit of a gamble tonight by going with Ibarra, who came off the bench. It wouldn't be the first time that we've seen a player come off the bench and score for San Diego this year, but it did not happen tonight for Ibarra. I thought it was a risky pick. He only had 2 shots on the entire season coming in. I listened to my good friend and very, very, very smart soccer expert, Ricardo, who told me Ibarra would score tonight. He was wrong. So I went with Ibarra. I get no points, and I don't make up any ground.
Are you
But
sure
Jack Cronin,
he didn't just say Miguel?
He actually said both Miguels. He said Barry and Ibarra, and I went with Ibarra because everyone is going with Barry, and for good reason. He tends to score a lot of goals. It makes sense that you'll go with Barry.
I'm just super stoked for the locals.
I am too.
You know, because that goose egg here through 10 weeks was brutal. Like, I was worried that they were going to just bow out of this competition. But now they have life. Now they're back into it. So I'm really happy for the locals that they were able to pick up their first 3 points. Now, if you're not sure what we're talking about, we do this segment on the Matchday live show, pre-match show, where we pick our pick to click. Pick to kick, as we call it. You get 3 points for a goal, you get 1 point for an assist. So tonight, the locals picked for the very first time a point producer, Miguel Berry.
Right.
Congratulations to those guys.
Boom. And what's on the line at the end of the season? A keg of beer.
That's right.
That's unofficial.
Yes.
But what's what we're saying, and we figure if we say it enough on the show, someone's going to have to do something about it and make it official.
Well, that's what I heard. I think all of the losers have to buy the winner a keg of beer. So.
Correct. So that's good news for Darren at the end of the season when he wins potentially. Who knows?
So far, so good.
Maybe he will cough up this lead like Phoenix might do this year. You never know. You never know what could happen. 2 points back of Phoenix. I know we've played a few extra matches and Phoenix will likely pick up points in those 2 extra matches. But after that start, only 2 points back? I would take notice if I were in Chandler. All right, anything else we need to get to, Darren? I believe that's all. Anything you need to tell the folks?
I don't. Just, San Diego Loyal returns home Tuesday night.
I'm looking forward to this.
First ever matchup between these two clubs from the state of California. Oakland Roots, San Diego Loyal. Super excited. I think Oakland Roots has developed such an interesting cult following, not just in the USL Championship, because this is Oakland Roots' first 4 matches ever at this level, but they have become one of the better brands that we've seen here anywhere in U.S. soccer. So looking forward to them, their values, their club, what they're all about. Seeing them up close and personal here at Torero Stadium in San Diego, I really do. I think that you have 2 similarly constructed clubs, not just player, but in terms of overall philosophy, philanthropy. So I'm excited about that on Tuesday night. It's a weeknight, so we hope if anybody out there does want to go, you can probably find tickets. Go to the SD Loyal website, go to their homepage, walk up on Tuesday night, but that should be fun. I've been an admirer of Oakland Roots. I was really excited, as were you, when we found out that they were joining the USL Championship. So I'm excited to see them up close and personal for the very first time for me, and certainly here in San Diego.
We'll see you Tuesday night for that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll pop a bottle of champagne on the pre-match show since we will be back home. That tradition will continue. We're not going to wait until the post-match show and the expected win. We'll just go ahead and pop the champagne on the pre-match show. I think that is a very good plan. Do want to give a shout out to the team photographer with San Diego Loyal, Ryan, who I'm assuming it was Ryan. I apologize if it was someone else. Whoever captured Miguel Berry and his celebration tonight as part of their final score graphic on SD Loyal's Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else. Really good placement. Right place, right time, just like Miguel Berry. Very, very well done. San Diego get the win tonight. It's their first road win of the season. They get all 3 points, and just like that, they're only 2 points back of Phoenix in the group. So very good news. Darren and I will be back Tuesday night against Oakland. Match day coverage will start at 7 p.m. We look forward to that.
I just want to say also, too, being here at Bluefoot, this place has been so hospitable, not only for us. They roll out the red carpet for us, and thank you, Adam, again, the owner. Thank you to the outstanding staff here. But we had local supporters in the house here tonight on a Friday night. From the Cowboy to Sergey, we met a fella here from the Ukraine who's been a listener of the podcast. He was talking to us, so we're going to get out there to Torero Stadium. We had a lot of scarves. We saw a lot of shirts. People were taking advantage of the $1 off for every drink, which is what this spot is all about when SD Loyal's playing. It's one of the great soccer hubs here anywhere in San Diego, and they came through yet again now for our local club, SD Loyal. So if you ever find yourself in North Park and you go, I don't really know the area, where should I go? Come to Bluefoot if you love soccer. If you're watching this, you love soccer, come to Bluefoot, tell them that we told you to head on out here and say hello to the staff. They're outstanding in this place.
Yeah, very, very good place to be. We're excited to come back as soon as possible, but Tuesday night we're going to be back at Torero Stadium for Matchday Live, pre-match and post-match coverage. We're going to pop bottles of champagne. We'll find out who will do that for us Tuesday night in the first ever matchup between Loyal and Oakland Roots. We look forward to that. We'll see you Tuesday night from Torero Stadium. For Darren Smith, I'm Jordan Kruth. Good night.
Switch to Martin. Now Guido. That's it long range. He's got it. This first in a Loyal jersey. 1-0 San Diego.
Stadium in San Diego. It has been sellout the last few days. Loyal SC ready to kick off this season.
Drew actually got a hand on it, and this one will go high and up and in. One more time.
Torero Stadium in San Diego. Professional soccer has finally arrived.